What is up, y'all? We are back with another episode of Pushing Buttons, and I'm gonna rush through this shit because we already did it once. I am one half of the Bromance Beat, and I am joined by my lovely co-hosts. To my left, I have Keith, melanin glowing, microphone tone, skin glowing, the second most beautiful man on planet Earth. Right after my pappy, Keith. And then over there, we have the very popular, very Instagram, Miss IG her damn self, Claudia.
One of those auction guys.
I want to go back. Yeah, fuck this shit. I don't even want to do the intro no more. Yeah, find us on fucking Google Podcast, Spotify, Anchor, whatever the fuck. YouTube. Keith won't appreciate it.
They gave up.
Whatever the fuck you listen to the shit on, go fucking listen. Anchor for your ass. Sponsor me, goddammit. This is episode 52 of the Pushing Buttons podcast. Damn it. We were talking about vacations and how that dictates what's a vacation and what's not, depending on how rich you are. Keith says how many days?
3 days. 2 days. More than 2 days.
More than 2 days?
Yes.
More than
like
2 days?
weekend.
All right. You, Claudia, 3 days.
Yeah, more than
Rich.
3.
For me, 2 days. 2 days. And then you don't have to leave the state for me for it to be considered a vacation. But I'm poor. So I'm a brokey. I'm a peasant. So
Not a peasant.
I'm a peasant.
You just don't like to go anywhere.
Peasant.
So
You just like to stay, I think.
yeah, the world sucks. But that's
look.
for another day, right?
That's why.
But yeah, so that's what you think, Claudia? Have to leave the state to be
Yeah.
a vacation?
For me personally,
What a
yes.
rich person.
I'm not rich.
Man. Yuki,
Not necessarily.
do you have to leave the state?
No.
No? You can have a good vacation in the city
Mm-hmm.
and take some time off?
Yes, you can.
Hmm.
Long as no work is involved.
That's true.
As soon as you have to work, then it's not a vacation.
Yo, I just realized I ran through that shit really quick.
You did.
I know. We had like 2 minutes now.
Yeah, but that's okay. It gives us more time to talk about shit. No, yeah. Sorry, y'all. I did the intro. I fucked up. Didn't press record. Typical me. And then we had to do the whole thing. I didn't feel like
all
doing.
the time.
Right.
I didn't want to do the intro over again. So you guys got that stupid thing at the beginning, but that's fine. I don't care.
It was great.
Yeah. It was fantastic. I'm sure it'll make some people laugh.
Sound like an auctioneer.
Like a what? Oh yeah. I was like going once to the black man with the black hat. But yeah, so that's what we were talking about, vacations. We got some shits to get into today, y'all. Little interesting, fun topics. Nothing too serious. We are going to talk about this vaccine mandate though, and what you guys feel about it. I wanted to talk about this last week. I don't know if
We didn't get to
it.
it
No.
because we didn't get to it.
You weren't here, but
No, the week before.
oh yeah, we didn't do it either. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Keith. My apologies, man.
Damn, he was like, nope.
I just wasn't here. Good God, man.
Damn, you see that? You see that, Keith?
I'm sorry,
He
Keith.
did say F me, didn't he?
He did. He meant it.
I did, but I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
You know I love you. You know I love you. I love you, man.
Handshake.
But yeah. Right. It was very forced handshake too.
Was it a force handshake?
I don't know. I didn't feel this pizzazz,
Well,
but it's okay. Hey, before we get into the vaccine things, I'm gonna add Claudia to this shit, man. There's no way. I sent out a Discord invitation to a couple of my friends, right?
Yeah.
Or so-called I thought were friends. Instead we're in California. And I sent it out to the brothers, right? I made a Discord channel. I was like, man, we're gonna be cool. There's gonna be some shit in there. We can just throw fun shit in there and have fun. Absolutely did not happen. Keith joined, Eddie joined, I joined. The other two people who shall not be named did not join.
I can't make him join.
They didn't join. They kept telling me they would.
Really? They told you?
Well, one did. The other one didn't. You're aware of who got invited and who didn't. They're friends of ours.
Yeah.
And they didn't accept the invite. They never joined the Discord. Instead, we're in California mooching it up. Fuck California.
Whoa.
I've said that before, though. I've said that before. So that's not new. But yeah, just wanted to say that and air it out because I'm in my feelings about it. But
What exactly did you want to happen?
I just
in
wanted
this Discord?
I just wanted to have like
a group chat, basically.
a group chat, but with more fun stuff and easier to communicate because we all have like iPhones and Androids, and not everybody can send like cool little videos or pictures and shit. You know what I'm
Blue and
saying?
green bubbles.
Gotcha.
Now we're just one universal thing and we're on one
Gotcha.
thing.
Okay,
But it wasn't
okay.
as fun as I thought it would be. I don't have, and then I don't have enough friends to like make a big Discord where there's just a bunch of people of my friends throwing shit in there. I wish I could do that, but everybody hates everybody. No, you don't think so?
I mean, your friends, well, at least the ones that have been here, they seem cool. Jimmy is cool. I like
That's
Jimmy.
True. Maybe I should start one with y'all who actually would contribute to having fun in there. I just think it's cool to like, you see something, you send it to your friends and everybody talks about it or talks shit about it or, you post stuff that happens, but nobody thought that would be fun except me.
It's funny because I don't know how you guys really are with that. I know Keith, he goes MIA on like Instagram.
But he actually responded.
But on Discord. It'll take time until he like fades
disappeared.
away.
It started. Don't worry. It started.
But there's like so many videos on Instagram and I be sending it to people like to other friends that I know like that stuff. But there are people that will get annoyed by the amount of things that sometimes I can send just because I find random shit hilarious. And sometimes I'm like pushing, but I don't want to bother them. So I just like keep going.
See, I like shit like that. Like Jimmy and me, we talk shit all day. Me and Jimmy talk shit all day about people, about movies, about stuff we see on the internet.
Yeah.
Just awesome shit. Like, it's fun. I appreciate Jimmy for that.
I have a former coworker, and we literally communicate through memes.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
Like back and forth, and it's hilarious.
Like something GIFs or GIFs or whatever you want to call them.
See, I don't have any on my phone. Like,
you don't have to. Discord has them all. You just search one.
I'm just saying, like, I don't take the time to do it.
Man.
You're too cool, Keith.
Too cool. People are just too cool. That's something else we need to talk about. People being too cool to do shit nowadays.
What do you mean?
People think they're too cool to do certain things.
Yeah.
No, seriously, that's a thing.
I agree.
Oh, okay.
Like, people think that they're too cool. I'm not saying you are, but people be like, I'm too cool for that.
Yeah.
I don't got time for all that shit, whatever. Losers. I don't like that shit. Fuck yeah. But yeah, so let's talk about the mandated vaccination things. I don't know about y'all, but in my job, they're forcing people to get it. They started today. They sent out the memo. They're like, yo, you have till the 15th to get vaccinated, just how we follow the influenza and all that other stuff.
Because it's approved, right?
Yep.
It's going to be.
So they're like, do it. If you don't do it, you need a reason to. Kind of have the same thing with the influenza.
Yeah.
At the job place, specifically, God damn it, where like at medical fields and stuff like that, it's essential, right? Yeah. Or anything where you interact with people, a lot of people. So, how do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about places and workplaces basically forcing people to get the vaccine? Is it right? Is it wrong? Have we gone too far? Are they pushing it too hard? How do we feel?
Go, Keith.
I think it's. I can see both sides. They're not pushing it too hard. I can understand why an employer would want you to be vaccinated so that they can stay open and not have like people get hospitalized and cases spread. I can see why employer would want that, and I can see why they would want to enforce it. Just like a restaurant would want to enforce you to be vaccinated. We don't want to spread this thing,
right?
And obviously, people don't want to wear masks all the time,
right?
And you say you don't want to wear masks, but you don't want to get vaccinated.
So what do you say to the people that say it doesn't give me immunity from it, so I still get it?
What happened?
What do you say to the people who say they would still get it anyway, so what does this vaccination do for me?
Well, I'm not expert at the COVID, but it doesn't, like, it's not worse. You don't get it as bad, right? You don't get hospitalized to where your life is on the line.
Right.
Just like a cold, basically. Same thing with the flu. Like, you can get a flu shot and still get the flu.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
Some people don't get that either.
Yeah, I don't get it. But,
Wow. Anti-vaxxer. Wow, Keith.
But I see
But you got the COVID shot? I'm confused.
I got remember why I told you why I got it?
Wait, am I gonna have to bleep this out?
No.
Wait, why did you get it?
My girl, I just didn't want to have him keep asking me about it, so I just, whatever.
Oh, so she's pro-vaccine. You're anti-vaccine.
I'm not anti-vaccine. I just didn't care. I was like, I'll do it because you do it.
No.
And you're going to keep asking me about it.
So you're not scared?
No.
Wow, you're amazing.
I'm just going to do it because I don't feel like getting bothered by it.
Right. You don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it. Yeah. I'll just do it.
Smart
whatever.
man.
Get out the way. Just get out the way. So
All right.
don't come up with conversation. I told her that. Oh, I did it because you did. We wanted me to get it. Whatever.
Oh, wow.
Is that a bad reason?
It's a terrible reason, Keith.
If it works, that's all that matters.
You got it. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. I'm glad that you got it.
Yeah, I'm glad that you got it.
Sorry, I didn't read up on 500 pages of what the vaccine can do to me.
Neither did I.
See?
Neither. I just
No
know.
one did.
I just know that the stuff they were telling me that would happen if I didn't get it was worse than whatever the 5,000 pages that they were saying the vaccine
I
would
agree
have
with that
effects
too.
on.
So I just whatever.
Exactly.
I just got
Yeah.
it.
So you did want it.
Yeah. Eventually, yeah. So I don't have to wear a mask. It's
Yeah.
stupid.
What about you, Claudia? How do you feel about work making you get it?
I mean, in the medical field, I can see it. I can see why they would mandate it because you're being exposed to it. But then I can also see why some people would be like, well, like you said, I see both sides. However, because basically I'm going to say what Keith says, so I'm not just going to repeat myself. But I genuinely think that we have so much freedom in this country where people are kind of like, well, you know what? We're in the middle of a pandemic. I don't give a fuck. So I'm not going to wear a mask or get vaccinated. And I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. And I'm going to continue to spread this shit if I get it. And it's unfortunate that that's the society that we're in when there are so many other countries struggling and they don't have vaccines and people wanting it in those countries. So Americans, we're a bunch of entitled assholes.
Yeah. I was reading an article that said Canada got the vaccine recently. They're opening up shit again for you to travel and stuff like that. But apparently they've done a better job at containing this thing. And even some of the like Delta variants that are popping up, it's not as bad anymore because people got vaccinated. They recently like got it, and almost like 60-something% of people over there got vaccinated already.
In the country?
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And,
Wow.
and they slowed down the Delta variant by a lot because a lot of people got vaccinated.
What's our percentage as a country?
Huh?
Do you know our percentage as a country?
I don't know. It's terrible. Probably. It's probably like 50-something, right?
You know,
50
it's
of the country?
Oh, I don't know them.
That's eligible, right?
It's funny you guys are talking about this because I posted something on Instagram today. And usually when I post it because I feel like it and it's my opinion. And of course, not everyone is going to agree with what I say, which is fine. And someone came at me and they were like, oh, well, I'm a so-and-so from this and this and this hospital. And I was just like, listen, just because you're using big names for the shit that you do, you're not going to intimidate me. I could care the fuck less what your title is. And so this person, basically, from what I gathered, their job is to go around the hospitals and be like, oh, who came in with COVID symptoms and who came in who actually has COVID. So they have to basically record those numbers, take it back, and be like, oh, this is the data. And I'm just like, okay, but are you recording the people that are actually testing positive that are not going to the hospital?
Right.
And they were like, no. And I'm like, so then you don't know whether this Delta situation is true or if it's false or if the media is once again playing with us and kind of making things worse. You don't really know because maybe that's at your hospital, but you don't know what's going on in the rest of Chicago, or do you do the rest of Chicago hospitals? And so I was just like, see, there's people like that work even in the medical field where I'm like, shut up.
You're stupid.
Because you're only going off of what you're experiencing. You don't know what else is going on. And I don't know. That just irritated me. And it reminded me when you guys were talking about the Delta and they were just like, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, you're not really seeing how many people are actually testing positive. You're just seeing the people that are coming to the hospital.
Right.
That doesn't say anything.
And then I wonder, like, how many of the people who die actually had it, or they were already sick and they were kind of on their way out, and then they got it. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how you keep track of that. Like, it's very confusing.
I don't. Yeah. How would you keep track of if you actually died from it, or it's just a contributing
right.
cause?
A contributing cause, right? Because you were already kind of in a bad situation anyway.
Exactly, because I actually had a really good conversation with someone this past Sunday, and they mentioned like any other bacteria in your body or anything or any virus that goes into your body, it can affect whatever it is that you already have and make it basically come to the surface and be like, oh, now you're diagnosed with this. So it's kind of like it's always been there, but everything that your body's going through is basically causing it to come out even more. Whereas people are like, oh no, you know, COVID this and COVID. And I'm like, who knows? Like, these people could just be genuinely dying, unfortunately, of something that they didn't even realize they had.
Even had before.
Yeah, it's strange. I don't know what to believe anymore. I just know that I'm vaccinated, and hopefully this shit goes away soon, because I got plans to do things, and this thing is kind of fucking it up again, and I'm starting to get scared again.
Do you think they'll have another shot for
the Delta?
This? No, I mean for like, let's say the flu season. So what is that? Isn't that September?
Yeah,
October?
Probably. I'm going to assume that they're going to have some type of booster shot available for folks at some point. I mean, I don't even know how long the shot that I got is going to work for, because I got it before y'all. So, like, I don't know how long this is good for, or how long it's effective for. Like, I was vaccinated, but it was a long time ago. So I don't understand how they're not talking about,
what if you got vaccinated in February, March?
Right, like what now? Like when does it run out? When do I need to get another one? Like,
I have a friend who said, if you want to know whether you still have antibodies, to get the antibody test, and then that's the easiest way to know. But I'm like, man, do I really have to go through all that?
Yeah, it's just fucking whack. I don't know, man. This fucking thing is tiring already. This pandemic's annoying. Like, I don't know. I just want things to go back to the way they were, and I wish America would just get it together. I've never met so many like, a lot of people are pros nowadays.
Well, you know, Twitter makes you a pro, or Instagram makes you a pro, right?
Like, a lot of people
can just say what you want.
Like, people are pros at a lot of things nowadays. Like, I didn't know a lot of my friends were like doctors and nurses and politicians, and I didn't know that.
And it's all just like, it's not even actual theories, right? Opinions. It's just opinions.
It's wild. Like, I get it. Have your opinion, whatever. Like, but ours is opinion.
You try to educate me like you know the facts.
Right, like you know the facts and shit. I'm just like, wait, what?
Just a bunch of conspiracy at the end of the day.
Right. Which brings on, this is a good segue. It's a good segue to what I want to talk about, right? Are we letting people learn? Like, are we letting people learn things? Or are we just jumping down their throats because we assume that they should already know these things, right?
I have a perfect personal example for that.
Okay.
Which I hope she doesn't mind. I hope she doesn't mind. But my girlfriend, she was like, no, I'm not getting the vaccine. I'm just wearing a mask. Whatever. I respect, but you better take care of yourself and not give that shit to anyone. Yeah. Because then that's on you. Yeah. And so like her whole family, except one person, is vaccinated. And her mom was kind of like, you know, she kept pushing for it. And for me, I was kind of like, no, you kind of learned how people are as you go. And pushing something down someone's throat, it's going to cause the person to not want to do it. And that's something that I've learned. And so for me, when she was like, hey, babe, I'm thinking of getting the vaccine, I was like, this is the perfect time to introduce education and be like, well, that's great. This is why you should get it. And I even spoke to her like, okay, what are the pros and what are the cons for you? Not for anyone else, for yourself. And the pros won. And that's the thing. A lot of times we tell people, no, you got to do this and you got to do it because of this and this and this. And those are your ideas. You're not allowing people to think for themselves a lot of times. And that's something that I've noticed. Yeah. And then you can
that makes sense though. That makes sense, right? But I don't think we do that. See, this is my thing, right? I want to live in a utopia. I'm convinced, right?
Good luck.
Right. I want to live in a utopia, and it's not that difficult of a utopia, at least not to me, right? It's just so fucking hard to understand people, right? We want people to learn, and then when they don't know something, we attack them for it. Prime example, Matt Damon. Prime example, the baby. Prime example, whoever you want to put out there, right? Like Matt Damon, he said he learned that the very derogatory term for the LGBTQ plus community, the F word, I'm not gonna say it because I don't feel like bleeping it out. Learned he learned that late, right? He learned what it meant late and how bad it was, right? Who knows, right? We don't know Matt Damon's experiences, right? We don't know the baby's experiences and their lifelong journey. We don't understand what these people see or don't see, right? And for us to assume that the rest of the world is connected with what we know is wrong, in a sense, to me. Kill me if you want.
I think people think the more popular you are, like the more celebrity you are, the more diverse you need to be, or you are already, and that's probably not the case.
No.
Definitely
So imagine that,
Right?
a high status person,
People think high status people are the most diverse
Like,
people.
I mean,
and
or most educated.
most educated people, and they're probably not.
like, I'm sorry, but I don't understand why someone called the baby would be held to such high standards.
That too.
Like, I'm sorry, but I truly, like, I don't know. I don't see that being like, oh yeah, that man, you know, and I could be wrong.
That's
but I'm
ignorant,
like,
though.
Right.
That's ignorant.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm saying that what you're saying is right. Like, that's ignorant for us to think that.
Exactly.
But we do,
right.
But people do.
Like,
I don't know. It's just people just make assumptions. What he said is still wrong.
right?
I'm not saying
Well, yeah, no.
What he's saying is still wrong.
That's not what I'm arguing.
Exactly. What he's saying, no, but you know how people be.
Right.
What he's saying is still wrong, but you can't expect someone, like, he doesn't care. What he said, he was going based off of, like, as if he's talking to his homies.
Right.
And he fucked up because he
In
wasn't
public.
talking to
maybe
his
he was
homies.
drunk, you know? Like, maybe he was drunk and said it, and something he says in private came out in public.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, why don't we let just people, like, learn? And instead of trying to cancel somebody, I get it. He came out and was like, fuck it, I don't want to learn, right? Initially, he came out like, fuck this. I don't give a fuck. You're not going to put me in a corner, right? His ego got in the way, right? All our egos get in the way of things, right? Because I'm coming back to this because last week we talked about it. We kind of were like, this is wrong, which is right. It is wrong. But we also have to dig deeper, right? Just how we dig deeper with everything else, we should dig deeper with how people think. Right. And so that's the thing, right? We're not expecting people to be pros at things all the time, right? Like, I'm not going to sit here and bash somebody or cancel somebody and completely ruin their life because they didn't understand something that I'm familiar with.
Right.
Yeah, that's and one thing, I didn't know what people wanted him to do in 24 hours or 2 days. Did you want him to know everything about your?
Well, the thing was that he came back and responded.
I know what he's
and like the same day, and was like, "Fuck yeah." All right, what I said,
What
you know,
he said on
basically,
IG Live,
like he basically,
I doubled down on it.
yeah, he basically
He
was
doubled
like,
down on
yeah,
it. I don't know what you wanted from him.
yeah.
Well, what could he have said that would have
Your mic is
changed
on,
his
right?
mind? Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying.
What
Like,
could he change? What could he say?
and that's
that
what
would've
I'm
changed your mind
saying, right? Like,
of what he
a
said the
nurse
first
isn't
time?
gonna expect fucking me to know what the fuck they're talking about, and then be like, "Yo, like, I can't believe you said that." You know,
Right.
can't believe you didn't know this medical term. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so stupid, right? And so, what I've realized now in 2021, and recently, maybe 2020 and before, like, we've lost the idea of trying to teach people anything. We've lost the idea of trying to educate somebody. Somebody, like, says something, they're completely an asshole for it, or they're a piece of shit person. We no longer want anything to do with them. We don't want to be associated with them. Fair, but there has to be a method of
where you can actually want to change or learn from something.
Yeah.
And get a chance. You don't get a chance nowadays.
Like, I get it, you know, like somebody, I'm guilty of it too, right? Like, somebody says some shit, I'm like, fuck that shit, I don't want to hear it, right? I'm guilty of it, right? But at the same time, if you start to sit back, and that's the important part, right? I talked to somebody about this too, right? It's about being aware of things. We're not aware anymore. We're not aware of anything anymore. Like, if I'm doing something stupid, right? Let's say I'm driving and I'm doing something stupid and somebody honks at me. I am aware that I'm doing something stupid, right? In my head, I deserve that honk, right? My reaction's still gonna be, hey, fuck you. I'm honk back, right?
Uh-huh.
But I'm aware that I did something stupid. I fucked up. Some people just fucking do shit and there's no sense of awareness of what they're saying, don't have no idea. And I used a lot of examples, right? Like, this person used a lot of examples. It was Donald Trump. It was people who have no self-awareness of what they're saying. They're just saying shit, not aware.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's the thing, though. Like, we have to be able to, me as the aware person has to understand that somebody might not be as aware as me in thinking.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you might not be as aware as I am on certain things.
Yeah.
But we're like, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand people, man. I don't get people. There's no teaching moments anymore. We just fucking jump down people's throats and
say you should have known already.
You should have known already. Fuck
Everybody needs to read every book now.
Right.
Before they say anything.
Right. Yo, and I wanted to say, they came out and said exactly what I said. And she'll probably get praised for it, and maybe somebody else had probably said it too. Where I said that we should hold the culture accountable for shit, and there's a problem.
Yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion came out and said that recently, and a couple other people I think have said that right after I said it last week, so I feel cool.
They listen to you.
Right. Or I don't know, maybe we just had the same train of thought, but I felt like it needed to be said. Like, we are letting people say what they want in this culture. We're not holding people accountable, but they want to hold everybody else accountable.
Right. Yeah.
No. We have to hold people accountable. There's a problem. There's a problem in the community, the culture community of hip hop and rap and music in general. There's an issue far beyond what I can control, right? But still, like, it's a problem. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. I thought that was a teachable moment. Awareness, self-awareness of things.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist very much. I like to think that most of my friends are aware. Most of the people I know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You think so?
Like you and Claudia for sure are aware. Some people let ego get in the way of things. Mm-hmm. And like I have little of that.
I mean, yeah, I think we all do. I think that a lot of times when people are talking on some crazy shit that I don't agree with, for me, I'm the type of person that I'm not going to fight you back. I'm going to let you talk. And I'm just going to be like,
Right,
and you've experienced that where there's moments that I don't agree whatsoever with what you're saying. And you're going on your rants and I'm just there and I'm like,
Yeah.
And I think that's a form of just respecting. Like, I don't care what you're saying. I don't agree with it, but I'm respecting you to express it.
Right.
Go ahead.
But self-awareness. It's self-awareness on your behalf. Some people will sit there and not listen to a damn thing I said and still disagree. You get me?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Understand what you said.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the awareness part that I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I tried to have this conversation with people all the time. Like, listen to what I'm saying.
And not what you want to hear.
I'm pretty articulate with the words that I choose to say. And everything has context. Everything has, the way you say it matters. Mm-hmm. But I don't think people are aware of that, right? And so it happens all the time when we're arguing with people.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the rebuttal that they're thinking of before they're even listening to what you're saying.
Exactly. Like, people don't argue or have like discussions with each other to understand.
No.
People have discussions to literally argue. So
Right.
I'm just like, okay.
Right.
I'm not going to talk then.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let you.
And like, I'm telling you, like, it might, people like to talk this horoscope and zodiac shit, right? Like that you're a Libra or whatever dictates your things, right? The way you talk and blah, 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 right? And you're a Libra, so this is the way you think. And you're always going to think this way. And a bunch of other Libras think the way you think. But you're unique. Whatever, right? Like, it's all like, it's confusing to me, right? Like, right? Are we all the same or are we all different? What's up, man? Because according to y'all, my zodiac sign, there's 50 million people that just like me. But that's the thing, right? You argue and you're not listening. You're just, and then people like to say things like that, right? Where, like, they say that I'm a Libra, and so I see both sides of things, right? I'm a stupid ass fucking scale, right? So I see both sides of things, right? I just like to think that I'm fucking aware of things, right? And so somebody said something crazy to me today, right? They were like, "Yo, B, do you know how to dance?" I was like, "Look at me," and then ask that question again. And they were like, starting to laugh, and they were like, "Do you dance?" I was like, "Absolutely not. I'm not that very good at dancing." And they were like, "Wow, men need to get it together." And so then my thought was like, wow, I thought about it and then I responded, well, damn, women need to get it together too, right? That was my response because that's fair, right? I think it's fair. Like, you're asking something of men, I'm going to ask something of women, right? And since you're going to lump me with the rest of men, I'm going to lump you with the rest of women. That's just the way it works, right? To me, it's the yin and the yang of things.
Yeah.
You say one thing, there's a rebuttal to it, right? And so that's what I'm saying, right? We can't dictate experiences with one person to like put everybody together into one thing. I'm sorry that the one guy you dated that didn't know how to dance fucked it up for you. Like,
that makes no sense. I'm trying to think in the context. Like, what?
like I should learn that. Basically, I should know how to dance.
No, I understand.
Or more men should know how to dance.
But the response of like, men should get it together.
But is she assuming that women know how to dance?
Can she dance?
According to her, yeah. And then I asked, well, dance.
And did she dance?
No. But that's what I'm saying, right? And then you tell me all these other things about what you need in your system to be able to dance. But then you're like, I'm just kidding, I know how to dance. But I'm just like, dance then. And they're like, why are you asking her to dance? Because she's telling me she knows how to. And I want to know.
Right.
And then I will dictate whether it's good or not. How about that?
Yeah.
Right? So that's what I'm saying, right? And then I sat there and I was like, man, I'm glad I'm not single, right? Because then I would be terrible. Like, I'm terrible already. Like, I'm in the doghouse 95% of the time at the house, right? Because of what I say, right? Because, again, I'm trying to hold people accountable. Like, I'm so sick of this whole men and women thing. Like, you're not going to, I don't sit quiet no more. Like, I don't sit quiet there, and I'm not going to let you bash me because it's personal attack on me. It's not on men. Fuck men, right? It's on me. You're going to compare me to other people. That's not happening, sister.
That's what this person basically did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is really cool, though. But it was funny. It got some laughs from people because I was, like, being completely serious. Like, it's only right. Like, you're not going to sit here and ask... You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sitting there anymore. I'm not sitting there letting you bash men.
Yeah.
Because I'm not men. Sorry, that's not my name.
That's right.
That's true.
That's true. That's true.
Right?
That's true.
And I should hold you accountable for what you do as a person, not as because of who you are as a man or a woman or whatever. I'm going to hold you accountable as a person.
Generalized you, basically.
Right.
Damn,
you know
I'm
what I'm
sorry,
saying?
man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm a different breed. Like, I'm a different breed when it comes to that.
What if you actually knew how to dance? According to her. I mean, it's very subjective anyway.
Right. But I didn't. I asked her to please look at me again and ask that, and rephrase that question or choose to whether ask that question again or not. You know, like, it's just weird. I don't know. People have weird assumptions of things.
I don't know. Maybe she thought you could dance because you're Hispanic.
No. I thought you could cook because you were a woman.
Oh, I did.
No, but I'm saying, like, maybe that's what you thought.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it should be fair. That's what I think. It should be fair. I'm tired of it not being fair. Like, my girlfriend does this all the time. Like, we have a general understanding of things, you know? She knows exactly what I'm going to say before I even say it because I'm so predictable, apparently. But it was just an interesting conversation to me. So, another one. Bathing, y'all. So, they told me that I was disgusting and my girlfriend was gross because we chose that we're not going to bathe because I'm not a big fan of bathing.
How dare you not just sit there in your own filth?
Exactly. Then I asked, what is the process of bathing? How does the process of bathing go? Like, do you shower and then bathe, or do you just jump in butt naked with your dirty ass booty from
this is
mud butt?
This is what I do, and this is why I hate bathing because it's too much for me. Like,
what a waste.
I do the most. So for me, it needs to be clean. So I need to, like, make sure I clean. And so I'm like, man, am I really going to clean my whole bathroom just to do this? So I clean my bathroom. And then, which is so I clean my bathroom, and then this is so stupid because then I shower. I'm like, I need to shower. Or no, yeah, I need to shower. And then I kind of pass again, and then I sit there. Like, so much work just because the thought of, you know, the amount of people, like, it's my family showering there. I don't know what kind of shit they got, you know? And then you don't know.
Dead skin cells from everybody.
Exactly. And then you're just, I cannot, like, I just sweated from cleaning that. I'm not just going to sit there in my sweat and then all that. That's disgusting. I like my water to be nice and clean.
I'm convinced you should own a house and have a bathtub specifically for bathing, and it should not look like the bathtub that I have. For you to tell me that you're going to bathe. Like, it should be a nice one.
Yeah.
Like, you should own a house, not an apartment.
Yeah, an apartment.
And tell me that you're bathing in the nasty ass fucking...
that you took a shower in earlier this morning.
Right. That you probably don't clean.
You know, I'm surprised the amount of people that don't clean their
bathroom
shower area.
Really?
Yeah, like I've had this conversation. I'm like, how often do you clean your shower area? I think you should clean it like at least once a week. And they'll be like, oh, like once a month.
No, yeah, once a month is wild.
Once a month is a long time.
You're nasty.
Yeah.
That's like
I'm trying to think. I don't usually have bathroom duties, so I don't know when it gets cleaned, but it's cleaned. I know that at some point because she's a clean freak. But I don't know. I get accused of being filthy though.
Why?
Because I take my clothes off when I come into the house and just throw it wherever. I usually cook. If I cook something, I leave everything out and eat, and then maybe think about cleaning it, maybe not. I'll get to it when I get to it, type of deal. But I will get to it. Yeah, so I get called filthy all the time.
Yeah.
I also like have designated areas for where things go, and then they're usually not there. Clothes and shoes included. So it's really frustrating times for me sometimes to deal with that. So I've been called dirty. I don't know. I have a nonchalant way of doing things in my house.
Yeah. Sounds like a
dude.
Yep.
Really?
No, there are girls that are like that.
Yeah.
I've met girls that will I've walked into apartments where I'm like, how can you live like this? How and why? You know?
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been to too many girl apartments.
And they're kind of like, what? Oh.
I've never been to like too many girl apartments where I was like, wow, this place is gross. You know?
Yeah, it's like so a pet peeve of mine is when people have their not dirty but like clean clothes and they just put it on the side of the bed and will not. You could tell that it's been there for like a week. And they will not move it. And then they'll just pick the clothes from there and see what they're going to wear. And they just put it aside. And then they just sleep on their bed. Like it's nothing. They just push it to the side of the bed. And then they sleep there. And I'm like, really? You didn't have 10 minutes of your day to put those away?
No.
Like, what? Why? Why? It irks me. And then clothes on the floor? No, I can't do that.
If you go grocery shopping, I talked to Keith about this at my house. He was very entertained by our responses, right?
Uh-huh.
When you go, if you were to live with Jade, who would do the grocery shopping? Would it be a unit or would you be doing it?
I would probably be doing it.
Really?
Why?
Because she's a very picky eater and it's just easy. I know exactly what she eats and what she wants. I'm the one that's a little bit more like, okay, I want this and this and this.
I would think it was different if she was a picky eater. I think she would want to
I know exactly what she eats, so.
Right? Am I wrong for saying that?
I can't wait till y'all do it. And see how much you don't know them.
Trust me. I know exactly what she eats.
Okay, so like...
Sure, I thought you knew me too.
Well, and the reason why I say this is because she does have an eating deficiency in the sense of like due to textures. Mm-hmm. So trust me, she's very specific with what she eats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah?
Like very specific. Like there are certain restaurants that we don't go to because they don't have certain things that she can have. Mm-hmm. And that's just something that she's been with since she was little. And yeah, she did therapy for it and everything, but the texture just freaks her out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I know exactly what she eats. It'll be very easy. So I'm not going to make her
I was easy, but...
Yeah, I'm not going to make her go and like look out for my stuff. I'm like, I'd rather do that. I know exactly what you want. There you go. They're your 5 items, and then I just got my stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. Mine changes all the time, so.
Well, I'm more particular. I like to go grocery shopping because I like to pick my stuff.
Okay.
Like, I don't like the delivery system. I like to actually go and pick what I want.
So, y'all go together right now?
Sometimes. Or I go by myself. Or after I get off work, I'm always there.
Yeah, I like to feel the fruits and vegetables.
Because I'm already there. She probably don't feel like going anyway.
No.
So I'll just pick up things here and there.
No, I don't go.
No, that makes sense though because of where you work.
Yeah, and if we do go, I'm more of the pick of what I want.
Oh, really?
Because I'm picky about what brands I get anyway.
Oh, what brands do you get?
Brands that
What kind of apples do you buy?
You buy green or red apples?
Honeycrisp.
Oh,
the fuck does that mean?
I love Fuji's. Fuji's are the best.
Fuji's are
They're
good.
the best apples.
No idea. Apples are apples.
It's like 20 different types of apples.
It's like Pink Lady. Is it Pink Lady?
I've heard of all of these, but
those are so good.
apples are apples.
Apples are apples to you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, just like water is water. Apples are apples. Meat is meat. Doesn't matter what kind of meat.
Oh my God.
Broken tongue, clearly. But yeah, my taste buds are fucked.
Really?
I think so.
I
would like to think so.
like to take the initiative on things.
That's weird.
Even like cleaning wise, because I like to do it myself.
Same. I like to clean my stuff.
I like to do it myself. Even laundry, I do it myself too. I like to do it myself. I take the initiative on that.
I do it sometimes. I do the cleaning
You let them-
sometimes.
you
But the shopping, I don't go shopping.
What do you do?
With what? I was straightforward. That threw me off guard. Shit. Well, according to her, nothing. According to me, a lot. So it all depends on who you ask. Realistically,
Yeah,
like I don't like going to shop.
Okay.
Really? You don't like...
So
I don't
no
like
groceries.
I don't like grocery shopping. I don't even like regular shopping. You think I like grocery shopping?
Okay.
I don't even like going to go clothes shop. You think
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know. I do dishes. I do garbage. Sometimes I mop
often do
and
you
vacuum.
Do you always do dishes? Are you like the dishes guy?
Most of the time, I like to be the dishes guy.
Okay.
Sometimes I do the bed. Most of the time, she does.
Have you ever made the bed and then she's unmade it to make it look nicer than what you've done?
Yeah, yeah. And
How do you feel about
and
that?
the clothes. This was stupid. My mom used to do that. It brings back my PTSD.
Oh, yeah, your
but nobody
mom.
cares about that, right? So whatever.
I would assume that you... Because your mom was like that, kind of.
Yeah, my mom is. She doesn't like to know that. She doesn't like to hear that, but a lot of like a lot
like sure type.
similar, like damn near identical type of thing.
I wonder
I see
why
that.
it's so weird because usually I've always heard like, and I'm stereotyping this, where like men are attracted to women who are a little bit more on the similar side to their mom.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think of what is that
That
sound?
was your mom.
Oh, and then I think about it, and Jade is constantly being like, "Oh my god, you're so much like my mom." Like whenever,
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, you're like the little things." And I'm like, "Well, I'm sorry that your mom is a wonderful woman."
Yeah. No, it's the exact same thing. But she does not like the comparisons whatsoever.
She don't like the comparisons
Damn it,
to
I
your
said her name. But yeah,
I mean, I said it too. You have to look around, but it's okay.
you said it too.
Yeah, look for it. Your hair.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, fuck it. I'm too lazy to take it out. I might just leave it at this point. Who
You didn't
cares?
leave something last week. You bleeped something out.
Yeah, I bleeped out the Millie Brown stuff
Oh,
because it was pretty foul.
okay.
And I'm pretty sure somebody would have said something.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, she's a lot like her. Very similar tendencies. My mom would do some shit like that. Like I used to do a lot of laundry and then she would unfold it all and refold it.
I'm particular about folding too.
Yeah.
Like when we're at the laundromat, I show her how I want it to be folded, and it takes her a while to get used to it. I was like, I'll do it.
Yeah, see? That me. There's only one thing I ask of my clothes. It's very simple, and somehow it still gets fucked.
How?
I don't like burning my clothes.
What do you mean, Bernie?
People like to fucking put the shit on a dryer and
until
they
it's
make it
super-
really fucking
yeah.
hot.
Until it's super hot.
Or like really burn their shit and put it on high. I do not like that. I hate that.
You like
Yeah.
low dry?
Yes, low dry. Do it twice if you have to. Damn it.
Yeah.
But stop fucking burning my shit. Like that's the only thing I ask for. Somehow it gets overlooked. A lot of things I like get overlooked, but it's okay.
Wow.
Like yeah, it's just that's the one thing. Or just leave my shit where it is. Like if I left it there, just leave it. It's okay. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's in my room. The one place that I have any say so. But yeah, so I'm interested to see when you move out.
No, it's funny.
You haven't lived long enough. Has anything changed? Has anything felt different? Has there been disagreements?
A little bit, but not like relationship altering. You know that.
Nothing's real. Keith,
Right, just like little things
Yeah, it's just
that
Hearing that things. Like if she did laundry, she wouldn't fold the clothes. I'd be like, I have to fold my clothes.
what causes an argument in your house, Keith?
What causes an argument?
Yeah. Like name one thing recently that you've gotten mad at each other about. Have you guys gotten mad at each other yet?
A little bit, probably. If I like stay out too long with. I don't know.
Oh, if you stay out too long.
No. It's like if I go see Kenny, like I don't come back until like she has to go sleep in an hour.
Oh, and you haven't seen her the
I've
whole
seen her
day.
the whole day. Or if I don't answer my phone and I'm playing my game.
Still,
If I'm playing my game and I don't answer my phone, she gets upset with me. She calls like 3-4 times. I'm like, I didn't see it. 'Cause it's
dang.
Then I call back, like, oh, I missed it.
Right.
Have you guys argued yet where it's like weird to be in the house?
No.
Oh man, I can't wait.
You just assume it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. You're not gonna agree on everything. Sorry.
Yeah.
We don't agree on everything already.
One thing's gonna happen where it's gonna be a real disagreement, and then you're gonna have to be in the and then you're gonna be in the household, and you can't get away from this person.
You're just gonna be there.
Yeah, you just gotta be there. Awkward. I like the couch, but that's what I'm saying. Like an argument, or you're in the same household with somebody, and you have to sit there in awkward silence or anger. And you know the other person over there. And imagine like let's say I turn the TV on, I'm watching TV, I'm fucking laughing my ass off, and you're angry in the other room still.
that would hurt me. Like, why are you laughing? Yeah, why are you laughing?
Because something funny on TV.
No, turn the TV off.
You want me to be miserable
we all
like you?
Sitting in the dark.
You want me to sit in the dark and be miserable like
sit
you?
there. Yeah,
See?
exactly.
God.
Get to that point, y'all.
Yeah. No, but
Has it happened with you, B?
All the time.
Yeah, you just said that.
It happens all the time.
I ask about the bed because that happened to me where I asked her, I was like, hey, can you make my bed real quick? And she did it, and I came to my room, and I was like, wow, what is this? And I had to make it, and it became a whole thing, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, see?
And so she was like, okay, well, the day we live together, you're making the bed then. I'm not making it if it's not up to your standards. And I'm like, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, see?
fine with that.
Till one day, Jade.
I'm like, I'm sick of this.
Till one day, Jade's chilling back, kicking back, letting you do everything you said you wanted to do. And then you'll be like, man, you don't do enough.
Oh, yeah.
Right, exactly.
What the fuck are you doing? Why are you sitting on the couch? Because I can't do shit. Like nothing I do is right. So I just sit here and have the best time of my life.
Trust me, I've thought of that. I was like, okay, so if I say yes to this, then I'm just going to continue on doing it. And I know myself, and I know I'm going to get pissed.
Yep.
Because I'm just doing it all the time.
Mm-hmm. That happens at the house. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
that happens at the house where I'm just kicking back, chilling, watching TV, living the time of my life and shit. And you doing fucking the bed and doing all this other shit because you like it the way you like it. And I'm just like, fine, I won't do it.
Right.
And now it's, what do you do? What do you do, baby? Absolutely nothing. Like, that's just crazy.
Yeah, that's weird how that works.
Fucking, because I didn't clean the fucking back of the shit where the TV goes, because nobody in the right fucking mind would look back there to see it. Like, what? Why are we cleaning that? Why are we cleaning where the wires go? Is it really necessary for me to pass the vacuum through there? But, you know, some people, I guess, got different ideas of what clean is, and then just everything has to be clean. I don't have, like, anything in particular. Like, I have the weirdest things I like. Where are we at? Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll cut it off soon. I have the weirdest things I like to organize. Like,
what are you?
Like digital stuff. Like
stuff that you like.
Yeah, like I'm digitally organized. You know, like my computer stuff is A1. My phone is up to par. Things people be like, why don't you have any pictures on your phone? Because I moved them. Because I don't like my phone to have like all this other shit, and then I run out of space one day, and now I have to delete pictures and shit. Like I just like everything wiped clean. And then have it separately somewhere else, nice and organized by what it is. You know, like this is my friends folder, this is my wrestling folder, this is my family only pictures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, girlfriend pictures of our stuff. Like it's very organized, but it's on the computer, digitalized. Like that nobody cares about shit like that. But that's what I care about. You know.
Yeah.
He cares about stuff that you can't actually see.
Well, actually, now that you mentioned that, when my computer was able to upload fucking pictures, I would do it by the cities I've been to.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It was nice.
Yeah,
but then I couldn't keep up because it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Even like when I edit the podcast, things are chronologically done. And it has to look nice and tight, and everything needs to be put together nicely. Everything's organized.
Why couldn't you do that with your house stuff, B? Why?
Do you have like a set schedule, like weekly schedule?
How do you do it? How do you do it?
Do you
Because
set a schedule?
I struggle sometimes.
It's a mood thing.
Okay.
Sometimes I go home and I'm like, I'm just gonna do this shit.
Okay.
Other times I'm like, I don't know. I talked about that earlier to my girl about that recently. I was like, I do a lot of shit for this podcast. like you guys do a lot, right? Like I'm not knocking anything you guys do, right? But then I was like, man, imagine if somebody else just edited the shit.
Yeah, I see. Sometimes for me, the struggle is with Instagram.
Yeah.
Because it's like you have to have all of these creative things. And sometimes I'm just like,
nothing.
Okay, I do this or I do work.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm just like, shit. So for me, it's like Saturdays. Saturdays are the days where I normally try to get as much
Stuff
as
done.
I can done, but I also want it to look good. I don't want the Instagram page to look crappy either.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, it's weird. But like, I don't mind it. I don't care. Like, this is what I like to do.
Right,
in general.
yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have it any other way, because then I'd probably be annoying y'all about how it sounds. Like, I'd be like, yo, like, can you try to, like, you know, maybe, like, lower this a little bit?
Oh,
or
so
like,
you would
maybe,
do one
like,
of those.
Yeah.
like,
If I edit it, it's not up to your editing standards.
yeah.
That's why I don't ask you guys to do anything on Instagram.
Right, exactly. Because it wouldn't be what you'd see it to be, right? And then the same thing with me. Like, the sound, it's important to me. Like, sometimes I have to raise or lower you guys, or sometimes there's certain things I do, like, now that I've learned how to do it, that, like, helps the sound, right? And so
right.
then I would have to sit there and explain to you why it should sound this way, and you're like, I can't tell the difference. And then I'll be like, yes, you can. Like, listen, motherfucker. Like, just listen to it, you know?
Yeah.
But that's just comes with the editing process, you know? And the video is the same thing. I've gotten used to this one camera shot thing, though. We need to go back to the GoPro at some point.
Figure
Maybe
that
you
out.
got used to it.
It's easy.
Oh, it's just one long video.
It doesn't take any time to
Right.
It doesn't take any time to do it. I don't have to sit through the podcast and cut shit out.
Okay.
You know,
Right,
like I
right.
can just be like bloop, bloop, bloop. Insert, done.
Upload.
Like literally, the shit doesn't take me long anymore. Like I just put it together, it's done. But whatever. Let's cut the shit. But before we get out of here, Keith, I do want to say that we're on all streaming platforms. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and we are on Anchor for your ass. And we're on YouTube, so go subscribe here at the Pushing Buttons, and Keith would greatly appreciate it, even though he won't tell you. It has been a wonderful time. Welcome back, Keith. We missed you. It's not the same without you. We need diversity and color. And don't forget, we're your podcast's favorite podcast, and we are outie. Peace.